Ready to broadcast. It says it's broadcasting.
It does. I see it just popped up. I got the notification. And it's going live now. Do Oh, you got the camera on me.
Yeah, so Shadow, she has to be the first thing people see is her butt.
Shadow, this is not your show today. Go away.
Well, she's got I have the door shut because Zeus has been trying to get up my butt and they fight. So it was nice and shut the door. What are you doing behind the screen? I don't know. Anywho, welcome to Art and Chat, everybody. Today we are doing envelope journal. I've done one just to see how it goes together. Faith has done nothing because she's lazy.
I am not lazy. Oh, but I have everything. You said the cool.
Possibilities. What, hun?
You said the cool stuff. I got all kinds of stuff.
Hmm. She is more than prepared. She got all that stuff for a little envelope journal, but this will probably kick her into doing a few other things as well, altering books and things like that. So
Oh yes, the encyclopedia you sent me. The next one needs to be on that.
yeah, we'll start working on that soon. This should be a fun little project. We're not sure how long it's going to take us. We're just hanging out, chatting, doing some art. Feel free to join in if you want to, or just do what you sit and watch us. Whatever. That's what I say. I didn't
What's the
turn my
first
thing
step?
on.
What do I have to do? Pull those envelopes?
First thing you gotta do is clear your space.
Okay, hold on. I got the glue out. I've got the envelope.
Yeah, right now, you're gonna need. Now you have a choice when you're assembling this. For some people, you can use glue, or you can use the double-sided tape. That's people do whatever they want to do when they want to do. And of course, you need some envelopes. It doesn't matter the size or anything like that because it just means how big your book's going to be or whatever. So you can use I have card envelopes because my mom works at a store that they always have extra stock, and I'm like, I need some card envelopes. Faith has this. Where'd you buy those at? Dollar Tree.
Yeah, they're just little. They're just letter size envelopes.
Mm-hmm. So there is no. Yeah, there is no size requirement for this part of the journaling. So you want to pick out, I'm going to have a 1, 8, 9, 10 page. Yeah, a 10 pager. Well, actually, probably because there's 2 of them will be front and back. My front and back pages, in a sense. Your covers or whatever, which you will do something with. So I'm just going to be doing 10. It depends on how thick you want your little thing. These can be used for all kinds of stuff. This can be a nice little notebook for you to jot down thoughts and things like that, and still put some creativity in it as well. It can be to hold, maybe like some people do artist trading cards and they get ones from different people. You could use that to put that in, because you're going to be making pockets and all kinds of stuff as we're doing this. So it's going to be fun. Now to start, you want to get what's going to be like your beginner, your starter page. Okay. And you want to take your tap and bend it backwards.
Okay.
Okay. So then you have it like that. So it's opened.
Right.
And bend backwards. Now we start the assemblage.
Okay.
So all you do is you just take your flaps from your neck. You're going to basically you're just going to keep bending them backwards.
Okay.
As you're going, which you can go through and do your whole thing if you want to. And then you insert it into the other envelope's opening behind it.
Okay. How far?
just to where it'll let you close it, but say like a book. You don't want to. You just want to stick it to where it comes to the folded part of each of the envelope that you just put in, so that you can fold that open like a book. Now,
where do we glue it? Did I do it wrong?
Patience much?
Wait, did I do it wrong?
No. Wait, hold it. Let me see. No, you want that. That's correct.
So there's nothing back here.
Oh wait, you want your you want to flip your one envelope. Flip it. There you go.
I was gonna say I don't think this is right.
Because you're gonna, that'll be folding it back to
like that.
Yeah. And your best bet to do when you're doing this next part is just fold it so that it's closed, and then you could just go in there.
Okay. What do we do?
Take your glue. Just take your glue. See, this is the one we just put in. And this is the one that's going to be our back thing. And this is where they're in. This one's the blue one's flap is inside of the gray one. For me, you're just going to go in there and do a little line of glue so you can seal that. Ugh. Hold on, my glue is sealed. There we go.
I'm confused.
No, you're okay. That's right. Now fold it shut. Now pick it up like this.
Where the spine is?
Yes, where the spine is. There we go. And you just a quick line, just to seal that. And basically, you're just going to be repeating that process as you're going.
So how's the weather?
Actually, today it's not too bad. It rained a little bit yesterday and rained a little bit today, I think. I don't know. I just crawled out of my hole.
We had rain yesterday. We were supposed to have snow, but it just didn't get cold enough for that.
Sometimes it doesn't. But I'll send you some soon. We have more than our share down here. And I like to, I like to share.
Yeah, Arizona had quite a bit. They're trying to share their stuff too. So y'all share it from all ends.
I swear, if it's not one thing going on, it's another thing. Supposedly there's supposed to be some big winter something going on here soon. Then we had some kind of big winter hell they're calling it.
Oh no! Do y'all have anything to protect your vehicle?
Well, this is for This is for not hail, hell.
Oh, well, y'all had that last year.
It's for it's stateswide, not just one area. From what but that was a quick something on Facebook, and we know how those things go. You really don't know if they're real or not, half of them, until they're happening. Then they had the earthquake in Alaska.
Oh my gosh, I saw that yesterday all over the place. I did not know Alaska had earthquakes. I was very taken aback. I had no idea they were on a fault line. But I have lived through hurricanes, tornadoes. I'm okay with those. Mm-hmm. Volcanoes and earthquakes terrify me.
Now, one thing, hi Mike. Now, one thing that I have learned with, from doing my first envelope, I used envelopes like you're using. And you will get a little bit of, when you first do, because the glue being wet, it'll give a little bit of that wet look for a little bit. At least mine did. And mine's like a gel stuff. But with the thicker card envelopes, it's not as much obvious. but it goes away and you're going to be covering all that stuff anyway. So if you're a person who's doing this, don't be panicking that you're like, oh gosh, I can see where the glue strips at or it's making a pucker. You're going to cover a lot of that. So don't worry about that. Now, me and Faith are both using the same brand of glue, just a different. Mine is a clear glue, hers is white. That's the only difference.
Right.
It's still the same glue. It'll hold because I mean it's just meant to hold it together. It won't. Now you can use for some people who don't want to.
Mike's here. Hello,
Mike. I told you that an hour and a half ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, I told you. I said Mike's here.
I didn't hear it.
You're fired.
Hey, I could tell you.
But okay, for some people who don't, and I use this. I use this for a couple other things. Who want something more permanently weird or whatever you want to call it. You can use like the E6000. You just do a quick little thing, and so you can use that. I used that actually on my altered book I sent you. It's what's holding in the pop-up.
Really? I love that book. Oh my gosh, Denitria was here. Mm-hmm. She just was in awe of it too, as well. Just so you know, it was very nice. It was a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah, assemblage can go as quickly or as slowly as you want it to. Now, if I had wanted to, or you had wanted to, you can sit there one night when you're bored and fold all your stuff back, so that the folding part for your tabs is already done. I will say, don't, because I made that first one temp one I made, which I don't have because I sent it to somebody. For the envelope things, if you go too thick, it's going to give you problems being wonky. I learned that. So you have to think this is just something it's minimal. It's something you can, like a little journal that you keep with yourself to note, jot things down or to keep little things in. You can keep coupons in them if you want to. There's all kinds of stuff you do with them. Or you could make a cute little memory, like say for your family or whatever, you want your grandkids to have something. You make them, you get some pictures.
Mine's a healing journal.
You write a little bit of notes in there to them. Be great little gifts for for kids growing up, and then they could you could start them if they're young enough. This is something that's fun is you could get these like these kind of cards. And you can even use certain things you've collected and have cards and all kinds of stuff. But if they're young enough, depending on things, you could actually start where maybe you do a 5-pager, but you have you give them a book that you could add these to. So as they're growing, every winter or every birthday or whatever, they have this cute little where they can build a big journal and flip through it and write down notes or see their grandma's messages and letters to them and well wishes and photos of each other and stuff. That's a great little keepsake.
I think I'm only going to do 10-pager on mine when I get there.
Yeah, that's I think that's what mine is. It's a 10-page. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit to put it together. So
10 pages on the inside, right? And then you have the outer 2 is your front and back cover, right?
Well, mine, I think I have 10 pages, and that's counting the inner outer. That's just me.
I only have 6 pages for my inner right now, so.
I mean, it's how many pages you want to put in there. I think that doing that is just 6 pages, 10 pages, and then a front and back cover. Should be more than fine. But yeah,
I just don't want it being over thick, like you were saying, and it being a problem.
No, you can.
Hey, on your spine. Hey, Joey's here. Joey.
Hi, Joey.
She's here. On the spine of this, can you add, like that foam stuff I use for a steampunk? If I did a real thin strip and glued it there after your spine before you wrap your envelope around it?
You could, however, like I did a little bit of a wraparound. I had a lot of issues with it once you started messing with it. I think it's easier just to keep the spine able, and if you're gonna do anything on the spine, I would say just do something like a duct tape or some washi tape, or whatever that is more flexible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was just
From
asking.
my
Didn't know.
Yeah, that's from my experience of
Because
when
I've never done
my
anything like that.
my first attempt experience.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm good.
here the whole time I've been showing people, but I've had it on use. So
Do what, babe?
hopefully you were showing them well.
Yeah,
Well,
the whole thing. I looked up and I'm like, it's all on me. Why has he got it all on me? Especially when I've never done this before.
because like I showed you, my video thing is weird today on my YouTube,
Yeah.
and I have to scroll to the bottom to see chat. It's not to the side of my video. My video is taking the entire page up above. I don't know why. So, and I'm just noticing like, oh, that's Face up there. Well, I hope she's doing a good job.
Right?
If you're not, you're fired. So, in case you haven't seen, if Faith wasn't, in case you haven't seen, if Faith was doing a very bad job at following me. Have your one envelope like that. When you start, you fold it back like this.
Oh, you already got your 10 pages done?
Almost. So you fold it back like that. Make sure that's your thing, and you're just gonna keep slipping them inside each other like that until you've got your pages.
Okay, hold on just a dadgum minute.
And actually, this is what you do for the spine.
Wait, I ain't even there yet. Don't be, I ain't even there yet.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
You thought it was me? Like I have those kind of manly hands? Really?
I do not have manly hands. That's mean. I don't have manly hands. My daughter says I have really bony fingers. She says getting swatted really hurt because I have bony fingers. I was like, no. So you got which fingers, Mom?
You didn't swat her hard. You didn't swat her hard enough.
No, that's what she's saying. That hurt her too bad. But I don't request a blood vessel in my hand if I had to swat the kids when they were little. Yes, I'm from that era where you did not, spoil them rotten and let them get away with everything. You swatted their butts if it needed it.
Well, nowadays, the millennials call that child abuse.
Yes, I know, and look where we're at now.
I know. They need to start letting us do some spanking. Mm-hmm.
I think I might be there.
But I mean, I get some because some parents spank at every little whim. No,
the child, but
there are certain things. I mean, it depends on the degree of what they did as to whether they get spanked or not. In my book.
Okay, I've got 10 inner pages, and then I have the 2 on the outside.
Okay, so are you done now? Am I allowed to proceed with the tutorial?
Over to you, so I can see what you're doing.
Okay, so now what you do is that beginner page that was folded. When you started, you should have a fold back still on your front or back of the page.
Back, yeah.
So you flip it and you bring it around.
Okay.
Give it a nice little crease because that's going to go inside of the back envelope.
Oh, I'm going to put it inside?
Yep, see like that?
Okay, okay.
But you'll tape it. You'll put some glue on there.
Okay, so then I glue it down, right?
Yep. So I just run a little glue along it.
Is where you would seal it if you were going to...
Yep. Well, I put a little bit in the center too. And then you just put it up under there. And press that down. Now, I don't seal that flat part because that's a good place to stick stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I do. I got you.
photos or photos or anything. Like, still, I really think that would be a really good idea for a crafty grandma, or even you don't have to be a crafty grandma. Whether you're an aunt or grandma or whatever, you don't have to be extremely crafty. These are very easy to do, but really great little gifts for your memorabilia for your grandkids. Get a little book for them to keep all this stuff in.
Right.
Imagine getting some photos of you and them, and writing little notes to them. How they made you feel, or like pictures from the day. Like, I remember this day, it was your birthday, and blah 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 blah. Because then that's keepsakes.
You got it, Toyota. Okay, hold on. I'm looking
Nice.
in here. I know it's here somewhere. I remember.
So I mean, like, so you have a choice for this back page. To some people will do the envelope the other way. For the back thing, I don't do. I just do them just like I was doing the pages. But you have your choice. You can leave that to be opened, to slip things in the back of it, or you can just take a piece of paper and cover it anyways. Because this part doesn't really matter if you leave this open or not, or because you can cover it with, because that's what I'm actually going to do, is cover that part as I'm assembling things. So right now we should be there. That's your completed journal as far as being able to go through.
Yeah, so I cut out when we were prepping
Now,
for
see,
this.
even with these, if you see, can you see the buckling from the wet glue?
Yeah.
It's normal, and actually most of the people are doing these as junk journals and stuff like that. So this doesn't make a difference. Hello, Lisa Elaine. Hi, it's good to see you.
Hello, Lisa.
Okay, so there's your prepared book. All done. Thanks for coming and watching. Have a good day.
No, now we got to do this other part of it.
Okay. Now, as far as the rest of this part goes, this is all pretty much up to you. Up to what you're doing with it, what kind of stuff you want to use on it. There's no limits. You can use stickers, you can use stencils, you can use pages from a magazine that inspired you, sayings, you can use stamps, you can use buttons, you can anything you want to use, you can use. There is no limit. There is no wrong way to do the rest of this book or this journal. Now, tips and tricks before we start, because I fiddle fudged when I was doing my first one.
Yes.
So now say we're doing, as you're going through, blah 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 blah. Like this page I might just take some paper. I could leave this part just as the envelope part, whatever I want. And say I don't want this part. I just want to take a piece of I don't have anything cut right now, but I'll just use an example.
I got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm lazy. So I could take the cardstock and put it over this page so that it covers that little tuck in. And I can glue it all the way around. So now this is just it's just a page. I can do something over here or do something over there, whatever. Now, if you want to put cardstock, hold on, let me cut this kind of to the size so I can show you a little better. I'll get my little cutter thingy. I have a big one and a little one now. I'm so happy.
I'm going to take this necklace with this quartz crystal in it and put it. You know me, I'm a wackadoo anyway. So this is a healing journal.
There's one thing I don't like about this, the bigger one of this that I have. I have the big one and I have a small one.
Big one of what? What are you talking about?
This cutter thing. The Blackmar, whatever it's called. The small one I have has a wire that goes so you can make sure you're lined up. This one don't have nothing other than a little thing towards the back. And I don't even know if I cut this correctly. No, I don't think it's.
What to do with my daggum claws?
Oh, it did cut.
Oh my
cuts smooth. It does cut smooth. I can tell you that much. Hi, Lisa. Look, my eclectic life.
Let's see who's all here. We've got Lisa. Hello,
Yeah.
Lisa. We've got Lisa.
Did you guys did you have fun at the Zoom? I wanted to come to the Zoom, and I slept through most of whatever, and then I have this live to do too. Someday I'll be able to make one of the Zooms. Someday my prince will come.
So I think we're doing this as my cover part.
What?
And I think I would do this cardstock as my cover.
Okay.
But I want to put, once I get that on there, I got to go on the inside.
This is what I have found too. Do your cover last.
Why?
Because it can make it a little bit more cumbersome and stuff like that. So even on some of the videos I've watched, I
can't do this inside page then yet.
Why are you gonna use that thing? Yeah. So just save those for last. That way you don't have all you think trying to do the pages. You have that thing flopping all over the place while you're trying to do it.
That makes sense because it needs to lose it. You're right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, okay, no, I've done that, and it's all over the place.
Yeah, you got it. You're right.
So, okay, now to show my example now, what I was trying to get. Okay, so you can do, like she's showing, you can put this on your front of your thing. You can do, if you don't want this little thing showing, you can just go over top of it, and you can cover this over here, or you can leave this just as the paper it is. That's, Now, say I want to, okay, hold on, I gotta flip back to me real quick. Okay. So, now to show this one more time, because I gotta get, I don't like not being able to see certain things. So, this is my inside of my cover. Now, there's two choices I can do. I can put my paper there. I can leave this opened. Or I can take paper and put it over there too. Now, while I'm gluing this, here's the choices you have to think about before you start gluing.
Yes.
Okay, if I just want this to be a blank, whatever, I glue all the way around. I would glue all the way around this right here to seal this all off.
Uh-huh.
Now, if I want this to be a tuck page, like I have this there, and I want to be able to tuck an envelope or piece, paper, photos or whatever in there.
Yeah.
Then you only want to glue around here.
Makes sense.
Now, here comes the key, crucial one that you must remember for future, or you'll go, oh, what do I do?
Right.
Some people like to do, they'll take and they'll cut this part of the envelope or even the top part of the envelope for a place to insert stuff from the side or the top.
Oh.
Which a lot of, it's a fun explore. When it comes to the journal, it's about exploring and building and making places to tuck things and to explore things. So when you're doing that, guys, okay, this is very critical. If you're going to do that, like say I wanted to cut this edge or cut across this top so I can tuck in. When you were gluing, figure out which one you're going to do. Only, I say don't put any glue till about that far. Start around there. Give or take, just give yourself a little. You can go to the edge kind of, but you want to kind of come over as close to the edge as you can get, because you want to have room for stuff to slide in there. glue around all the way, almost like you were to glue this all the way down. And just make sure you go on the edge. Don't put any glue up and through this area. Any glue that, like if I were to, willy-nilly glue this all over, you put glue all over the back of this paper and then stick it down, where that glue meets that other thing and this opening, would make your pocket this deep. So you have to remember that's your best way to, if you're going to make a tuck-in pocket,
Right.
only glue along your edges as well. And you only want to glue 3 edges, and you whatever edge you're going to have. Well, you could probably, I guess you could do 4 edges because that's going to be something you're cutting that. Yeah, you could do 4 edges of glue. Just make sure you're at the very end, not in coming up in the middle here, because you're going to have a small pocket. And you can use all kinds of stuff in this. My girls know, they're probably like, okay, let's we know all that. But
yeah, I know. I'm new. I've never done one of these, so he's teaching me.
So Faith is learning, and this is, I mean, I've only done one of these.
I typically paint, so this is awesome.
Oh, me too. I've just gotten into the stuff, so
How many people are here that weren't here on my live yesterday? Do we have a lot more here? Where is my thing that I got from you? Oh, here it is. Okay. This is a book that Mark sent me yesterday. I have to brag, Mark. I have to show it off before we go on. I got it for glue to close anyway. Glue to dry. Anyway, so he sent me this as part of my Happy Mail. I want you guys to see. This is a hardbound book. He did this out here. He did this on the inside. It said handcrafted, a lion, and she looks like she's turning into a lion. And a little girl. It's so pretty. That's on this page of it. And you even did like a little flappy thing here on here.
Yeah, I had gotten a bunch of those, and I tried them out, and I don't really care for some of them. But it was something new to try.
There's a dolphin here. A dolphin coming out of her head.
All those images were something I found on the internet years ago when I first started having a computer, and they were all inspirational to me.
Very nice.
That's, I had found them when I started doing the journal because I forgot I had them, and I thought, well, these are going to be great inspirational pages.
I love it. And then you go over here. He's got a little pocket in this one. And then there's little note thingies in here, like a little mini one. Little tag.
Yeah.
His friends. I got to really explore this yesterday after everybody left, and I got to take your time. Love it. And there's another one. She's got a goose on her head. More lovely, like this tag's attached. And then he sent me some blank tags as well. And there's little pockets here to put the stuff in. I just love this book.
Oh, and I remember you said, what did I use for the thing? After it was done, because I was having trouble with, even though it's still kind of a little sticky, I used, what's it called?
A medium?
No, I used matte medium to put everything as I was doing the stuff. And then I used, hold on.
While he's getting them, I go to the next page.
I used the ceramic coat wax.
I need to get some of that.
You put some on, you put it on, let it dry, and then you buff it. It helped them to not stick so badly, and it gives it a nice.
It gives it a nice sheen. It's just a really nice line, and it feels good. Okay, so this one he did texture.
Yeah, and that was my own. That was my own stencil that I had made, but I forgot to clean the texture stuff off of it, so I had to get rid of that one and make a new one.
And then there's feathers. He put real feathers in here.
I got those from Lisa. My Eclectic Life had sent me a nice little goodie basket, and those were in them.
Oh, it was wonderful. And this is a 3-pager. It's so beautiful. It looks like a little bit of burlap rope here, yarn, something. Just love it. And then we go over, and I remember when you were working with this pop-up.
That pop-up gave me so
Yeah,
much trouble, and
it's giving you problems.
it's still like I've had even after I was done, I had to go back in and fix a few things, and
Love it.
that page was really hard for me because I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I need something more, but I don't want to completely take away. And I was flipping through a magazine, and that girl popped out at me, and I'm like, she kind of looks like this girl, this angelic girl. So I think it really bring the whole thing together.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to pop her down. And then we've got another little pocket, and he's made like a mini little page, little book thing you could do whatever with.
You can write little notes in or your thoughts or whatever you want.
Washi tape. It's just so cute. And you get a little pocket there, a little owl. And, I've got my tattoo of my owl that I've had for, 30 years. Almost 30 years. Nice. Nah, I love this. Nice. Looks like you used some more stencils or something.
Where?
Here is this stencil?
Oh yes, that's some of the self-adhesive stencils. I love them because they stick down to what you're doing, so you don't get a lot of that bleed under, like you do regular. Like that, all that right there in the front, that's all self-adhesive stencil. So it stays down and looks good, and you can actually, like, if you take the time after you're done, because some of them have like little spots where they're separated just so that the stencil doesn't fall apart. Then you fill those little areas in, but it depends on whether you're in the mood or not. That's the way I've seen it.
That's awesome.
And that the paper that I used on that was paper that came wrapped. Something was wrapped in this wrapping brown thin paper that has like perforated edges, and it was like almost the perfect size for it.
Now on this book here, did you cut out a bunch of pages evidently of the book?
Oh yeah, you don't cut them out. You pull them out, and then you glue certain ones together. Well, see, okay.
That's a whole.
That was when I did that one. I had been watching. What's her name? Come on, girls. Something Mary.
From the Flock?
No, she does altered books. I know my like Lisa and them should know who I'm talking about. My mind is something. Lori Marie, I think it's Lori Marie something.
Gilly's art is here as well. I don't know if you said that already.
Okay, hi Gilly. I would this is one of those, you should always finish watching your tutorial video before you do something. I pulled all my pages, and then you want to glue at least 2 pages together to make a thing. I went through and I pre-glued all of my pages in my book, and then as I'm going through, I'm like, oh, I was supposed to just do the pages I'm working on at the time.
Oh, you don't glue everything in all your pages?
Oh, no, not in the altered books.
In the altered books, okay.
Not in altered books. No, because I learned my lesson. I learned it very well. Okay. So now we can start doing whatever we want, decorating.
So can I go through the pages and add my thingies, this stuff?
Yes. Yep. So we're just, I'm just looking for different things that I have and was sent. That's all. Look, I used to not have any napkins. Now I have a whole bag of napkins.
I have a whole container. You've seen my container.
I think I'm going to use this on something with this today, because
I get supplies.
I was set. Isn't that pretty?
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that just great? Happy mail from. Was it? I believe it was Lisa Elaine. Did you send me this, Lisa Elaine? Are you still here, Lisa Elaine? Did I bore everybody? They all ran away.
Let me see. He's all over there.
It was either Lisa or Aunt Beck or the other Lisa.
Lisa Elaine's got thumbs up, but I don't know if that was just now or.
That's been there.
Okay. Yep, she says, yes, I'm here. There you go.
Did you send me this, or did somebody else send me this?
You've got it on me again, honey. She says,
How does that keep happening?
you need to click on you and hold it down on you so that it just stays on you till you click it off.
Oh, because you were showing the book.
Right.
Was it you that sent me this one? The feathers, the gold feathers. It's really pretty. I can't remember if it was her or her. And if I wanted to, I could flip it and I could use silver instead. Silver and gold.
She says,
Silver
not
and gold.
me.
Not her. It must have been either. I think it was Aunt Beck, maybe. I got so much stuff, guys, that y'all have sent me so much Happy Meal. I can't remember who gave me what. Okay. Now mine, I think I'm going to use, because my book I'm thinking I'm going to use for some of my some artist trading cards and coins and stuff like that, and some Happy Meal stuff I've been given and stuff. So I'm going to probably use some if I can find any of it. Some of what's that? Oh, it's a stamp. Look, I didn't have a stamp block when I was trying to originally stamp.
What?
I didn't have a stamp block when I first got the stamps from Lisa Elaine. So I stuck it in this to try to stamp with. It wasn't a good idea.
I've got a lot of stamps now. But...
Oh, I have too many stamps, probably.
I don't know. Everybody, anytime I get anything, they always add like a one or two different things. I'm like, what do I do?
They should be almost. See, these are almost the right size already, but these are different.
When I was in my sick bed, I just sit and cut all these things out when you said we were going to do this.
These are different painty papers that I was sent from my lovely ladies. So now I just have to kind of go through and just figure out what ones I would like to use. And I know I have more. I have much more simply. Yeah. I got lots of. I gotta make some more painting papers. I can't wait to kind of get my life together and get back into my arting. Trying to have more days off of work to do art and craft, because I have not done painting paper since the beginning of October, and it came out looking like potatoes and cheese. So it was not good. I was trying to do quick Halloween ones to send out to people, and they just.
There you are.
See, these were my painty papers. I was just not in the mood when I was doing it. I think this is when I was sick. I was trying to, I was like, I'm homesick. I can try to craft. Well, these are what horrible things came out. Well, this one wasn't. This was from before, when I was inspired a little bit more. A steampunk. I love my steampunky stuff. It's my favorite stuff.
I love my steampunk.
I'm
working on a steampunk ornament.
It's doing fall, and
I might get that today, so we have
these painting papers they will still be used because I can put more layers on them. But yeah, I'm definitely going to use some of this. These came from Elisa.
Oh, that's pretty.
Lisa, my eclectic life. I love that pattern. This might be my cover page. Is my back and front cover page. I really love those. I need to get that. I need to get some more stencils. Like this one's pretty too. She did them on black paper. So basically, now it's just about going through real quick for me, because I haven't picked anything out yet. And I'll use some of these, and then I'll go through and I'll look through some of my other stuff I have and use some of those, because I'm thinking about using like this. Dee Dee Wellingham sent me a bunch of stuff for doing collages and stuff, which I don't even know where half that stuff ended
She
up
has
at.
amazing videos.
Mm-hmm.
She's something else. She's an amazing. She's an amazing artist.
I have too many painty papers to look through to decide. And I know some are missing someplace. But see, like I can even use some of these right here. They left blank areas for writing and stuff. I really like that one. I think I might use that with writing or putting artist trading cards in. I like that one. What is that?
Birds. Birds, 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 and more birds.
No. I have this stencil. I got it at the gallery. No, I kept hearing a weird noise, but it's probably just feedback. It might
Probably out there. Check dots, but you lock him out.
Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
Might use some of that.
Now, what are painting papers? Those? What I mean, you put paint on them. That's great.
Yeah, you just do paint. You do paint, or you use your jelly plate or whatever you want, and stencils, and it's layers, and see what what comes. Like this right here is
Lisa Lane says, "Gotta run. Our heat maintenance guy is here. I may be back. Have fun. Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks for stopping, hon.
If y'all are here,
wonderful.
hit the like button on this video, y'all.
She is an amazing young lady. She sent me a heat gun.
She sent
and a bunch of other stuff. She sent me a beautiful Happy Meal. There's a video.
You know what? I remember that. Didn't you show us did you video it or did you just show us?
Yes, I did it live.
Yes. Okay.
I'm still missing some painty papers. I had stuff from Melissa from the Flock that sent me. And a bunch of other stuff. Oh well. It's all about building up stuff right now. So that's everything as far as that stuff that I'm going to use, I think. Oops, I forgot I had some of the more stuff here. Oh, I did like that one too. Yeah, so see, a lot of this is going to be for and I feel so bad when I send some of my stuff out because these ladies, they send me even the envelopes are hooped up. I got to step up my game.
I know. I see some of that stuff. I'm like, I am so lame. I just paint. It just does look so much more fun.
Well, here's some of the ones I made. These are the not worthy ones to be sent out.
Not worthy?
Yeah, at least I was like, eh. See, I love this one. I don't know why I love this one, but I love this one. So it's very abstracty or whatever.
That's why you like it.
And I haven't found the perfect thing to use it with yet. Okay. And I need to pull out some other papers. Oh, I do want to use some of that. Yeah, I'm unprepared today, in case anybody can't notice. Just so you know, peoples, I'm unprepared. I had to work last night, so I didn't, and then I came home with this late.
You didn't sleep? Okay, so say you're supposed to come home, go to bed.
I came home with to bed, but not very well. Oh, I was going to send that with the book. I have to send it back out, send it later on.
Oh, look at that.
I had done this one for this was a pick 10, but this girl goes with the whole series of what's in the book. It was one of my favorite pick 10s.
On your what?
Pick 10s. We'll go over that later on.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Right now, I'm just looking through, Lisa. I'm looking through trying to figure out what I want to use to add to my pages because I didn't pre-do nothing. Yes, this was from, I think this was one of your pick 10s, Lisa. I think I did this when I first started doing pick 10s. I think this was one of from one of your pick 10s. I'm more than positive. Lisa does pick 10s. Aunt Beck does pick Dirty Dozens or something. Well, Aunt Beck does all kinds of different ones. She's mixing up. So it has been Lisa, my eclectic life has been mixing up how they do this stuff.
Lisa says she's back. What are you doing now? That is lovely. Great. I think I do remember it. From Eclectic Life, talking about your 10s, whatever it is.
Yeah, these are all, I'm pretty sure all from her stuff, these ones. I know that, yeah. These were all from pick 10s. And these could be used as painty papers. I might actually use this one. I might cut this up and use it because I like it. Because, well, when I first started doing it, I was thinking, oh, how to make it all look like a cohesive art. Now I've learned from the ladies, you can just throw stuff everywhere and just make it all just comes out looking beautiful.
So, oh my God, you mean oh my Lord. My OCD's gonna go crazy.
You would have to let go. You'll learn. It's just
panic attack. That's almost like a panic attack right there.
Faith is very much about like, oh, you want to see Faith go into a panic attack, people? All you got to do is say 2 words. Well, 3 words. Wreck this journal.
No! That is a nightmare.
Ooh, I could use some of that.
Good
too.
God, you got killed me on that one. And the thing of the scary thing of it is, it was my idea. I had no idea what I was walking into. What a dummy.
She was fine with the wreck this journal till she found out she had to wreck it. That she had to lick it, bite it, tear things out of it.
No, that's turning my stomach as we speak. No.
She bought the one she got was used. So
I thought
I'm not licking nothing.
I'm wiping food on anything. Why would I pay money and drag it through the mud?
Because that's what
it's like. What the heck? No,
you're supposed to wreck it.
No. Nope.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
You're supposed to wreck it.
Wouldn't be prudent. Can't do it. This white girl could not do that. No. See, you're making my hands shake just at the. And I'm an abstract artist. Isn't that such a contradiction of thing? Oh, Lisa from Eclectic Life says, let it go, Faith. Have a little faith in your instincts. My instincts say,
so if anybody,
baby, run.
If anybody would like to help Faith with her phobia, feel free to send her an Arachnus journal.
Oh, I'll throw it away like I did all the rest. Do not waste your money on it because it will go in the trash. But at least
okay.
You got the record. I would not do it for the same reasons. Thank you. Huh. So there, Marcus.
Oh, come on, Lisa. We can wreck that journal with us.
No, I threw mine away. I'm telling you. I can't find it. I must have thrown it away.
Here.
Oh, this is going to be a fun page to do down the road. Look what I did. Do you remember, those of us that are old enough to remember, when we used to get cars as kids or like for our brothers and stuff, they were actual metal. What happened, Mark? What happened? Oh no, did he crash? Are you there? Mark? Can't hear a word you're saying, darling. Want me to go out and come back in? Poor guy. What happened to his thingy?